What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog. I am in Fryman Canyon. I'm doing some hiking. I'm gonna go this way. I have my my Canon 80D, so it's probably another 3 pounds I'm carrying, plus the 40 down here. So, gonna be a workout. No, I've lost some weight. I've lost 9 pounds. I know you're saying, Jason, you told us 2 months ago that you lost 9 pounds. Well, it's still at 9. Can't seem to lose the other 5. Also, I don't know if this is fat or if it's like just skin. Who knows at this point? You know, as my friend Jeff Wittick says, you know what the great thing about you is, Jason? You gave up a long time ago. You just don't give a So, it's true. Man, I just realized I'm gonna have to walk by all these people holding this camera like a real asshole. I'm swearing a ton. So anyways, what is new with me? First of all, I want to say thanks for, I just wanted to do like a quick video where I like check in with you guys. I feel like I like to do that, like to just tell you what's going on. I have a new app. It's called Carpool Dad. You guys have been downloading it, number 71 in the App Store, which is nice. Thank you guys for downloading it. Also, I've been doing some stand-up shows. I'll be in Brooklyn this weekend. That show is almost sold out, so if you want to go get tickets, come see me in Brooklyn at the Bell House. Okay, the link is in the description. But yeah, I've been trying to just do like a new version of myself. You know, you have to constantly reinvent yourself. And I don't mean like about like work and stuff. I mean you have to constantly keep improving and tidying the corners of your brain that make you go, oh, I'm a horrible person, or I'm unhappy. And I wouldn't even say that I'm depressed, but I'm just trying to do like, just trying to get there, you know? Trying to be happy. You know, my main problem is I'm operated by guilt. That's my main problem. Totally. And I've probably talked about this before, where I think about my work and my kids, and lots of times like my work is fun, and so like we went to Chicago this weekend, and it was really fun. And one night we went and got a steak right before we left, and that was like really fun. It was like me and David and Ilya, and but I felt like guilty about it, like enjoying myself, you know? And because I'm like, well, my kids are at home, and but they're fine, you know what I mean? Like, they're fine. Like, I'll call my ex-wife, I'll be like, oh, what are they doing? Are they okay? They're like, she's like, yeah, they're fine. They're watching one's watching Netflix, and the other is, you know, playing a song on the violin. Like, they're totally fine. And this camera's heavy. And so like I'm trying to like just like accept that and like be like, and I think I did it. Like I let it. And I was on a plane. So after Chicago we had that steak, got on a plane. And I sat there was a guy next to me who's like a spiritual guru. And he was a really great guy. He had written a book that was like, he self-published it, was an international bestseller, was a former drug addict. And now he just like helps people with their life, and he's like a spiritual dude. And I talked to him for like 2.5 hours. And the guy like really, he really helped me with my problems, you know? I said, well, what do you think about guilt and stuff? And he was like, wow, you really want to go down this rabbit hole? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, guilt is the most useless, one of the most useless things in life. It is a waste of energy, because you're the only one that can feel the guilt. No one else gets anything from it. It doesn't provide, you know, anything for anyone. And feel like that woman was like trying to like come up and listen to my talking. I hate that. I hate when people bum rush you while you're hiking. There's plenty of places to walk. Hold on one second, I'm really tired. Okay, good, she's gone. Now I can speak freely about the woman with the German Shepherd. Don't like you. But yeah, so like guilt, and he was like, it's just useless. And he was like, when your parents had you, he said, were they selfish or selfless? And I was like, I guess selfish, because they wanted a kid. And he's like, and what about after? I said, oh, well, they were selfless. They did everything for me. And he was like, yeah, well, then there you go. I was like, I didn't even know what he meant. But then we kept talking about it, and he just made the point of like, the kids, they need to be like stronger, and the more that I let them go do their own thing, like the stronger they're gonna be. And he also talked about like quality time over quantity. Like, let's say I was around all the time, they would sort of like, they wouldn't appreciate me as much. And he really just talked to me, and he was like, you need to just let that go. Let it go. They're okay. They're 13, they're 10. They're building their own sense of self now. And if you're there holding their hand all the time, they're not gonna develop or be strong. And I was like, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to do that. And the funny thing is, like, when my ex-wife like does say stuff like that, where she's like, they're fine, and but then I'll call them, and like I called them on Saturday from Chicago, and I was like, hey, how's it going? And they're like, hey, Daddy, how are you? Like, really depressed. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, well, we've just been at the house all day. And I'm like, oh. They're like, yeah, when are you coming home? And I was like, you've been at the house all day? They're like, well, no, except for when we went out to Universal Studios and rode the rides for 3 hours. I'm like, where's Mommy? They're like, oh, Mommy has to go to work. Mommy had to go to the grocery store and then get her nails done. So we had to go to the grocery store, and we had to sit there. And then so then I feel really bad, I'm like, damn. And I carry all that guilt. So, but I also don't want them to be spoiled either. And so Sunday morning was Mother's Day, and I was gonna fly to Boston to see my mom on Mother's Day from Chicago, but I really wanted to see my kids. I was like, I gotta go see them. I wasn't there Friday and Saturday, and so I flew back. And Sunday morning, I called my mom for Mother's Day, and I talked to her for like an hour and 15 minutes, and I told her about the spiritual guru advisor, and he was like, and what he said, and my mother started crying, because she's like, oh, I used to do this. This is me. She's like, I used to drive all the way 2 hours from Boston to Connecticut to work, because she worked at a mall delivering perfume and stuff, and she was like an account manager for Estee Lauder. She's like, and then instead of staying over and like a normal person in a hotel and resting, she's like, I would drive back to Boston, the 2 or 3 hours it was in one day, or maybe it was from like New York. She'd drive the 4 hours back from New York. She's like, just so I could see you. And I was like, huh. And it like all made so much sense to me. She's like, and I ended up really messing up my back to this day for racing and and ignoring physical ailments. She's like, and now I have, she's like, now I have like fibromyalgia and all this stuff. And my mom started to cry, and she was like, don't do that. Don't do the same thing. I feel like you're doing that because I did that. And I was like, and you know what, if I'm being honest, like, that is why I do it. I'm pretty sure. And no fault of my mom's, because she was the one that like brought this up and is helping me work on the problem. But it's like really helped me identify it. I have to start using the phone when I do this. I cannot carry this giant ADD camera. People think they're filming that Treehouse show and they see my giant camera. Anyway, so she was crying. She was like, please don't do that, please. Promise me you're not gonna not enjoy your life because you're worried about those kids. Promise me you're gonna take care of yourself. And I was crying too, and so it really, really woke me up, because so then Sunday night I went to dinner with my ex-wife and her new boyfriend, and it was the first time having dinner with them, and it was really nice. It was Mother's Day. It was great. That's a whole other vlog. I could tell you about it. So I went, had a really nice time, whatever. And then, it wasn't my night to take them. They were gonna stay with me Monday and Tuesday night. So it was Sunday night, and it was her night to have them, because on Mondays it's a little better that they stay at their mom's house because they have all their stuff there and they can be ready for school on Monday better. And I said goodbye, and I got in my car, and normally I would just feel awful. So anyways, I left, and normally I would be really broken up about it, but I just tried to remember what my spiritual guru, I just tried to remember what my spiritual guru from United Airlines would say, and he was just like, just let it go. He was great, because he wasn't like hippy dippy guru. He was just like very matter of fact, and almost like talking to like an older brother or something, or even my dad or whatever. Even though he was younger than me. He was like late 30s, I think. And I did, and I just let it go. I was just like, you know what? They're fine. They're with their mom, who's not as entertaining as me, of course. Just kidding. But they're with their mom. They're doing their stuff, and I know what they're doing. Charlie's on the phone with her friends. Wyatt's playing piano and violin and working with his loop station. That's what they do. And yeah. And so I just wanted to share that story about like letting go. Like I have this like life that I'm so lucky to have, and I'm sitting in it, and I'm not enjoying it. And it's like it's really crappy. Like, but yeah, I have this like great life, and I'm not enjoying it. And like the Thursday night, we went out to dinner with David's mom, and I was having a blast, talking to her. We were making jokes, about David, and we got along really good because we're the same age and stuff. And at one point, Jeff and David looked over and they were like, "What are you guys going on and on about over there?" And I was like, "We're just talking." They're like, "What's so funny?" And I was like, "I don't know, we're just having a good time, we're laughing." And they just couldn't fathom that like two people in their 40s could have a good time. But anyway, she told me a funny story about David's dad, who, because David's mom was away visiting David, that he had to make pasta and he didn't know how. That he just put the pasta in a pot with just cold water
This is how she's
That was his,
Look at
guess
how-
his first time making pasta. But yeah, so we were having fun. But even as I was there, I was like, I can't enjoy this. I'm not saying that, but that is what I'm doing. I'm not allowing myself to enjoy it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. So if any of you like feel like, if any of you feel, I don't know, blocked about something, I just feel like self-imposed stuff is hard to talk about because there's so many like big problems in the world, like famine and addiction. But this was something that's like really been riding me, and so like now I'm just like trying to just wanted to let everybody know that like that's something that I'm working on. And it just goes back to like a larger point, which is, I have to start thinking about myself. I don't know if any of you have this problem where, like maybe you grew up in your family. I think every family has this one person, and maybe you're that one person, which is like, you have like the takers and the givers, right? In every family. You have maybe the brother that sits there with his hand out, or the sister that's like all about themselves. And then maybe it's the mom or the dad who's like just always, or a brother or sister that's like always giving. I feel like I'm this person who's always just like putting other people before myself. And it's just like really hard. It's really hard to put yourself first. I mean, even like, there'll be days where like I won't even turn my camera on because, there's other people making videos, and I'm like, all right, let's get their video first. Or I'll like want to do something, but then, and that's okay too. Like, and I pride myself on that. Like, I pride myself on being someone who is like really giving and can, I have to say, it's gotten a lot easier. I would not be able to walk up here a couple months ago, but I didn't even think about it this time. So I've already walked like probably 3 miles, and then I gotta do these stairs now. Come on, guys, let's go. Come on, everybody at home say, come on, Jason, get it. Come on, Jason, get it. Oh, they're having a class over there. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is, when an old person really is sucking wind. The whole mouth crooks that way. Oh, look at this. This is funny. Another one bites the crust. Where do they come up with this stuff? Where do they think of it? Chef prepared sandwiches. Another one bites the crust. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I have to sit over here and finish my video because people are just talking too much. I wish I had like a little tripod. People aren't talking too much. How dare people take hikes while I'm trying to shoot my YouTube video? They should know that I'm going to be out there and at least give me an hour where I have the entire canyon to myself. What's wrong with people? Okay. Oh, there's a waterfall here. That's not going to work. How dare they have a waterfall? Okay, never mind. But yeah, so this is like, I hope you guys like this video. For anybody out there, I don't know if anyone else out there is like this, but like they put other people first. But I was really proud of myself that I was able to, like, I felt huge the other night when I just went home after going to dinner with the ex-boyfriend, and I felt huge, like being like, okay, I'm gonna watch Wine Country on Netflix, and I'm okay. Like, this is okay. This is an okay You were with them all day. This is normal. And so yeah, that's just my little story. But yeah, it's been a rough year so far. I highly recommend you checking in with yourself and trying to, because that was just like a huge thing that was like rolling around in my head for so long. And it just feels like a weight off my chest to be like, okay, now I can maybe start to enjoy life. I mean, I have a ton of other problems, you know, but I have a stand-up show this weekend. Stand-up's been really fun, but it is hard to keep writing and getting ready for jokes. It's also hard to keep doing stand-up if you're only doing it like a couple times a month. It's hard to get better. You gotta go out like every night to get better. Go out on the road. Most stand-ups write on stage. But yeah, come see me in Brooklyn this weekend. I'm gonna be doing more videos from here. I like it. This will be my little video area, and it's a free set. Also, we've got some really cool videos coming soon. But we shot with the Vlog Squad at a studio yesterday. So Jeff, Corinna, Heath, Mariah, they're all gonna be in. We're making 2 videos, and you'll see what it is. It'll be a surprise, but it's really high quality, high audio. The shoots cost me a lot of money. Trying to do like raise the production value for you guys, because I know you pay top dollar over here on YouTube. Well, no, right? It's free. No, I always try to make the videos, because you know, when I do put a lot of money into the videos, you guys really appreciate it, and that makes me feel good. So even if I don't make the money back, I'm like, well, at least people like appreciate it and they like it, and it keeps them interested in the channel and interested in me. I'm gonna be 46 next week, May 23rd. 2 weeks. Don't know what I'm doing. Don't have any plans. Can't seem to get it together. If you guys have any ideas what I should do for my birthday, leave a comment. I love you guys. I'm gonna see you next time. I gotta go. I gotta go to Jeff's, help him with a video.